Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Today we are doing my everyday makeup drawer for November. I am so excited for this month. You guys definitely do not want to miss videos here on my channel this month. I have some that are really fun and that you're definitely going to want to see. I am excited because November is my birthday month, so I just have a lot of fun things going on this month. But I also have some really good things that I pulled out of my stash that I want to share with you guys and what I'm going to be using this month. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start off with the face stuff. So a primer I pulled out was the Covergirl Skin Smoothing Primer. This is honestly just the easiest primer because it like smooths everything. It's pore filling. It's not really super mattifying, but it's not super hydrating. It's just a really good kind of just normal primer, you know? It's not like anything crazy with all of these claims. It's just a really good smoothing primer that just gives your skin a natural like finish. So I love that. A couple foundations that I pulled out this month were the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Liquid. I wanted to try this again because if you guys watched my favorites video or videos from last month, you know that I have been obsessed with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. And that's a really full coverage foundation, but it feels super light on the skin. So I wanted to try this one and kind of see how it compared to that, if I liked this one more or less, things like that. So that's why I pulled that one. And then also the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir. I love this for this time of year when things are starting to dry out a little bit weather-wise. I like to just have this foundation on because it just gives my skin a really good, healthy looking glow, natural finish type of thing. So it makes my skin look really good. So, you know, who's going to say no to that, right? Concealer-wise, I pulled out two. I could kick myself. I forgot to mention this last month in my favorites, but this is the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealer. I love this concealer, and I'm so mad that I forgot to mention it last month in my favorites, but it is just a really good everyday concealer, but it kind of inspired me to pull this one back out. This is the Broadway Colors Dark Circle Concealer. So this one you can find at like a Dollar General store. That's typically where I find it. And it just kind of inspired me because it's the same kind of style like the Click Up pen. Do they have the same amount in it? Oh no, this one is 0.14 fluid ounces. This one is 0.15. So you're getting a little bit more with the Makeup Revolution, but I don't know, I just kind of wanted to use that style of concealer application, if you will. I also just pulled out my Catrice Wake Up Effect Brightening Peach Concealer. I can't think of what I wanted to say. And then the Camouflage Cream, which I like to use for blemishes. Those are always just kind of stay in my drawer. And then other face stuff. Let me like get a little organized here. For setting powder, I just pulled out my LA Girl Pro Powder in Banana. I really like it. It's what I have on today. It's brightening, but not too much. It's definitely a really nice kind of just natural brightness on my skin. Natural brightness. I don't know. Anyways, but I really like that powder. It's really good, and it doesn't make me look dry and crepey. And then I also pulled out my Maybelline True Match. I have it on right now. This shade is a little bit dark for me. This is Natural Buff. But with this foundation, it's a little light, so I feel like this pair kind of makes it a little evened out a little bit anyway. But I really do like this powder. It's so smooth, and it does offer some more coverage, which I love. And then for bronzer, I pulled out the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Bronze Dynasty. This was from their Fire and Ice collection, and I've hit pan on it, and to be honest, this was limited edition, so I don't want to be talking about it forever on my channel, so I thought, well, I already hit pan on it. Let me just try to use it up this month, and then we can just kind of be on our merry way, because I hate talking about things that are limited edition months later because you guys can't get it, you know what I mean? But this bronzer is amazing. If you guys can find these still, I would definitely recommend getting them. I hope they make these permanent because they are so good and so smooth. It's what I have on today. It's not super harsh. It's just amazing. I remember when they first released the highlighters, they were limited edition, and now they've become permanent. So I hope that they do that with the bronzers too. Blush-wise, I pulled out these LA Colors Rad Rouge blushes. I'm wearing the shade Awesome today. It's like the best everyday blush ever. I kind of want to go get more of these because they're super inexpensive. I find mine at Family Dollar, but then I also have Bodacious. That word, I don't know why. It always makes me like bodacious. Like, I don't know. Anywho, it's just like a bright peachy color, but I honestly think I might go buy more of these because they are so, so good and I love them. And then highlight-wise, I pulled this out because when I did that like recommendations video for the Sephora sale, I thought to myself, man, I need to pull this back out and use it more regularly. And this is the Anastasia Sugar Glow Kit. I love this. These highlighters are so, so good. They are creamy, they are pigmented, they are shiny. They are everything you want a highlighter to be, and I absolutely love this palette. But the highlighter that I am wearing today, which as you guys can see is like a little intense, but it's gorgeous. This is the Benefits What's Up highlighter. I have not used this in so long, but I wanted to pull it back out. Now, this is an expensive product. I just realized I have 2 high-end highlighters this month, but it is so pretty, you guys. I kind of built it up a little bit today, and with the lights, it's making it look a little more like bam. But I feel like just without the lights on me and stuff like that, it just looks so nice and just natural. I love this because it just looks like really dewy skin. It doesn't look like you have a ton of highlighter on, and it is more like a cream to powder finish. I like to apply this by, I just kind of twist it up in the stick here, and then I take my e.l.f. small stipple brush, kind of get it all over the brush, and then I just stipple it on, and I just think it looks really, really beautiful. I absolutely love this highlighter, and I'm so happy I pulled it back out. For setting spray, I just grabbed my Rimmel Stay Matte Fix and Go. I really like this. I kind of thought, you know, with the dewy highlighter, with this kind of dewy-ish foundation, I thought a matte setting spray would probably be good, and it's hard. This setting spray, I haven't decided how I feel about it. I really need to pay attention today and like in the coming days when I use it, if it's really doing something or not, because I just don't know how I feel about it yet, so need to make an opinion on that one. Now for eyes, I did pull out a couple palettes as well as some like single eyeshadow stuff. I'm trying to get better at pulling out single eyeshadows, and the 2 singles that I pulled out are from L'Oreal. They are the Infallible shadows. I just love these, and I was like, I need to use these because they are so good. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Amber Rush. So it's like that really beautiful rose gold. It's what I have on my lid today. And then I also have Iced Latte, which is a beautiful, like shimmery, icy color. I don't have that one on today, but it's gorgeous. And then I pulled out a couple smaller palettes to kind of go along with those. So this is from LA Girl, and this is their Eye Luxe Mesmerizing eyeshadow quads, and this is the one in Eternalize. It's a beautiful kind of rosy gold palette. And then I pulled out Urbanize, which is just an all matte basics quad. I love this. So today I did this all over the lid, the Amber Rush. I did this brown shade down here, the warmer shade in the crease. And then I took a little bit of like the really, really deep brown. It almost looks black, but I feel like it's a really, really deep, cool toned brown. And I put that on the outer corner and just kind of blended it all together. And then I did the matte cream as my highlight and inner corner highlight. So it's just so easy. So I love that I kind of pulled out those smaller things to use this month. But I also did pull out some palettes. So if you guys saw my Instagram, you know for Halloween this year, I was a deer. And that makeup, you guys, it took a while. But anyways, when I was doing that makeup look, I needed a matte black. I wanted to set my nose and my lip and stuff, like the eyeliner that I used. I wanted to set that with a matte black eyeshadow. And so I reached for the one in this Balm palette. It's the Meet Matrimony. And so I pulled out this matte black and I was like, looking at the palette as I was using it, and I was like, I love this. I need to use this more. So I just pulled it out. It is beautiful. I love the tones in here. You get a little rosy, a little purple, a little warm brown. You know, you do get a cool shade up here. I love this palette. It's so good. So, and the formula is just amazing as well. So I wanted to pull that out and use it. And then I pulled out a couple things from Bad Habit. I feel like I have neglected my Bad Habit palettes lately. I only have 2 of them. I pulled out the one in Artistry. So this is the like Mario and Anastasia dupe, if you will. Really love it. It's a really beautiful neutral palette with some like mild pops, I would say. There's like a green, a navy, a burgundy, but everything is really muted and soft. It's not intense color by any means. So I love that. And then I also pulled out the Midsummer Night palette, which is giant. I think, is this a 16 color palette? Is that what it says? 30. Just kidding. It was $16. That's what it was. So this is a 30 eyeshadow, 30 color eyeshadow collection. It was $16 off the Shop Hush app. I got this, I think back in January. I love it. It's just a really like soft and romantic palette, and I think it's beautiful. So wanted to play with that a little bit more. Mascara wise, I just have my Essence Volume Stylist. This is super similar to the I Heart Extreme Waterproof, but it's not waterproof, so it's easier to get off, but it gives me the same effect. So I love that. I'm still just obsessed with this for brows, you guys. This is the Joah Beauty Brow Down to Me Brow Pencil and Gel, and I do get the shade Taupe. This is like a angular triangle, teardrop, whatever you want to call it, pencil, and then the brow gel on the other side. And it just is so natural and so easy. I love this so much. Moving on to lips though, I didn't pull out a ton of stuff. And let me tell you why. Because I feel like I normally pull out a ton of stuff for lips and then I just end up not using it. I end up reaching just for like one of my L'Oreal Color Reshine Balms back here, or my Joseph Colors Messy Bun, which I'm still obsessed with. So I didn't pull out a ton of stuff, just things I really wanted to use that I thought were appropriate this time of year. Let's talk about what I'm wearing today first. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick in Rebel Rose. I thought with this shirt it was just really pretty and soft, and I love this shade. It's a beautiful mauve, and these are so comfortable for a liquid lipstick, you guys. They're amazing. I'm still on the hunt for the shiny ones though. I'm going to do a review on those when I find them. I'm hunting down CVS's. People probably think, like, in all the CVS stores surrounding me that, like, I'm a crazy girl who just walks into CVS, looks around, and leaves, because that's what I've been doing for the last, like, week and a half. And then I pulled this out, too. This is the Kokie Lip Powder. It's a liquid matte powder in the shade Duchess. I thought this would be really beautiful this time of year. It's like a gorgeous kind of reddish brown nude type of color. I love that. And then I also pulled out this from Milani. This is Matte Dreamy. I wore this recently and I was like, I love that. I need to use that more. And so that is what I pulled out also. It's kind of like a brighter version of that Kokie shade. I really love that though. And then I did pull out two of my NARS Velvet Lip Glides. These are just so comfortable, so I thought kind of with a lot of the matte stuff, I would counteract that with this. This is the shade Roseland. It comes in the new, I think it's called like the Wanted set, but it's that one right there. So it's just like a little more pinkish and a little bit more nude. And then the one in Bound, which this one is a permanent one. I talked about this in my Sephora. But just for every day this time of year, it's like a really beautiful mauve. It's kind of like the Rebel Rose that I have on today, but more of like a glossy natural finish, not so matte. So those are very fall appropriate colors that I absolutely love. But yeah, I think that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you're using this month, or if you see anything here that you want to know more about. I'm happy to kind of answer comments and questions about any of these products. Thank you guys so much for all your support and love. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys here next time. Bye.